Good afternoon, guys. How we doing today? It's getting kind of cold over here in Gainesville, Georgia, and I decided to do a video for y'all. I want to share some knowledge with you today. We're gonna do a different video. It's gonna be we're gonna change it a little bit. It's gonna be I'm gonna share with you a little knowledge about safety in the game. It's very important. This knowledge I'm gonna share with you is very important because a little chilly over here. This knowledge is very important, guys, because as you know, the game of pool requires different kind of situations, okay? And I know I haven't did a video for you on safeties, so we're gonna do it with the A ball, saying that we're playing A ball. It's very important. It's very important to know how to play your safeties. Okay, especially when you're playing A ball or any other game, 9 ball. This exercise or this that I'm going to introduce to you is about safeties. Whenever somebody plays safe on you, or whenever they miss, let's say they play the A ball, they shoot at the A ball, and they miss the A, and for some reason, sometimes the cue ball ends up being safe, that you cannot see your last ball to win, because either they missed the A and they got lucky and left you a hard shot, or they had a hard shot on the A and they play you safety on purpose. Some people have knowledge, they'll do that. So that's why I want to teach you this knowledge right here. I want to introduce it to you because it have helped me a lot when I learned this. It's gonna take your fear away because you're gonna have knowledge of how to hit this ball whenever they play safe on you. You're gonna have the knowledge of how to hit it. It's a big difference when you know what you're doing than just when you have the pressure on you in the game. If you're playing for anything, or you're playing for anything, just pride or a tournament or the league or anything, and at the moment it's either win or lose on that shot, it's going to help you to understand and have knowledge of what you got to do, regardless of just going for something and hoping that you're going to make a good hit on the safety that they have played on you. Either they intend to play it, or either they got lucky on you. It doesn't matter. The point is that you having the knowledge is going to give you more accuracy and more less pressure and more confidence on executing the shot than just trying to shoot the shot and you don't know what's going to happen. You understand what I'm trying to say? Okay. And this is going to be good for good beginners. If you don't have good mind of storing whatever you learn, like if you forget, that happens to me a lot. Or if you're an advanced player too, medium, and you don't remember things real good, it's better if it's up to you, if you get a little paper and take some notes, or you can just, because it's going to be a little confusing, but I hope you understand. If you don't understand, leave me some comments down so I can explain to you, on different ways. But this is called, this is going to be a code that I'm going to give you that you can go by. And if you learn it pretty good and you practice it, it's going to help you a lot in your game. Especially when they play safe and it's about kicking your shot. When they play you safe and you have to kick, you have to get out of trouble. When you're in trouble, I'm going to give you one example. For instance, let's say your opponent shot at the A ball somewhere and he missed the A and ended up leaving you this situation right here, like this. He missed the 8, didn't make the 8, and leave you this shot right here. You got strikes, okay? You have strikes. So your opponent missed the 8. It could happen like that. He missed the 8, left you a shot like this. He didn't intend to play safety, but sometimes the table rolls against you. And when that happens, that's why I'm going to teach you this knowledge right here. It's going to be a code that you're going to have to memorize or write it down, okay? And I want you to learn it, because when I didn't know this code, I had a hard time with shots like this. Now, I shoot with more confidence, because at least I know I'm going to make a good hit on this ball. And I'm not going to give my opponent ball in hand, so he can just go over there and shoot at the 8, right? Okay? So, once I tell you this, guys, I want you to memorize this code, okay? And it could happen too that he played a safety. He had a hard shot on the 8. Let's say that he was over here, he was left like this, and he didn't want to take a hard shot on the bank on the corner. So he just played you safe. He barely bumped the 8 and left you this shot right here. It could happen that too. Anything can happen, you know that? You cannot jump this ball, but you have to hit the ball right here so you don't give your opponent ball in hand, okay? So this code, I want you to memorize this code right here. And we're gonna go by the diamonds. This right here is gonna be 0, because you don't have no. It's gonna be 0. So first you're gonna use your diamonds. First diamond is gonna be 1. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna tell this dog to be quiet. Shh, be quiet. Okay, guys. This is the code that I want you to write down or memorize real good and practice it, okay? You have 0, 1. The first diamond is going to be 1. Second diamond is going to be 2, 3. This spark is going to be called as a 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, okay? That's going to count on your aiming point. Your aiming point when you're attacking, okay? It's going to be... It's going to be where you're coming with the cue ball, okay? And this is your target ball. This is your target. What you want to hit to not give your opponent ball in hand. You have to hit this 10 ball. So when your opponent play you safety, he wants to give ball in hand so he can just go and finish the game, right? So this is going to help you not just on the last game. It's going to help you whenever your opponent plays you safety on any balls, you know. Leaving you, as long as you don't have no balls in your path or on your target, you're gonna be able to use this code right here. So remember, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and on the other side the same. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so this is what I want you to memorize right here. This code that I want to give you, and if he's gonna help you, I want you to use it. If he help you, practice it. And if you like it and he help you, use it. And if you don't like it, if you don't think it's going to help you, you can just share it to somebody else. Maybe the other person, you know, likes it and can use it. And maybe the other person subscribe and he like and share. Right? If you haven't done that to my channel, if you want to support this channel, you can subscribe, hit like, and share. If you don't, you can just share it. I will greatly appreciate it. Okay, guys, remember this code that I'm gonna give you. Okay, this is how this code works. That way, you know that you're gonna have more confidence on hitting your balls when they play you safety. Okay, and it's gonna go along this side of the table, and then it'll work on either side. You just gotta change and do the opposite on the other side. So this is what I want you to learn. If you have the target ball that you gotta hit right here on the first diamond, to be able to have the confidence that you know what you're gonna hit this ball like 85 to 90% of the time, if you execute it and practice before And you have to take on consideration too that you have to know the table that you're playing on, and you have to know the rails, what kind of cloth it is. All that goes in consideration. The temperature, if you're playing with AC or not AC, all that is included. So I don't want you to get mad at me and say, "Oh, Simple Master, I did your shot that you taught me, and it didn't work." You have to practice on the table, okay, to be able to do this high play, and then it depends how you execute the shot at the moment. But it's good to know more, something close, than just playing and see if you're going to hit something. You know what I mean? On safety, it's better to know a system and memorize it and practice it. Is better because once you do that, you have more confidence on executing the shot and come out to a good hit and come out ahead, or you probably leave the guy a harder shot. You don't know what's going to happen, but you don't want to give ball in hand. That's the main thing, okay? All right, so memorize this or write it down if you like it, or you know whatever. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is the ball that we gotta hit. Okay, so this is what I want you to memorize. You count the distance between the ball that we're gonna hit is what? One diamond. So it's 1 right here. 1. Now, how far is your execution? Where you're gonna execute your shot? How far are you? So from here, we're gonna count that way. We don't count 1 anymore because this is where we gotta make our hit. So now from here, that way you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not 5 because this is where your snooker is. It's 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because this is the line of execution where the cue ball is, right here. So you come all the way over here to this diamond, and it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I want you to do over here, and this, write it down if you want to, or just learn it, is when you count from here, from your ball is that way to the execution point is 6 diamonds, you're gonna divide that by 2. Right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You divide that by 2, and what's that gonna give you? 6 divided by 2, 3. Okay? So you count on this side where you're gonna execute your shot, and it's 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, guys, 3 right there. So look, you can use a chalk or right there is 3. There's the diamond. So once you know this right here, this code, and you apply it to your shot, it's gonna give you more confidence because you already know where to hit. It's very different than just hoping and just hoping and see if you're gonna hit it. If not, you already know. I'm giving you the all the recipes and all the spices. You just gotta put it the right way on your food, so to be able to be with good taste. Okay. So once I give you this right here, the code, you just gotta practice it, and you gotta apply it. Practice on your tables, so you get to know your tables, how they roll, this and that, what kind of English, this and that, because that's going to involve over here. Once you know your attacking point, which is right here, 3, you should be able to hit this ball 90% or 95% all the time. Right? Now it's up to you to practice where you want to hit it. If you want to hit it, come to the rail, hit here, or if you want to hit it 2 rails and then hit it over here, or if you just want to barely hit it this way and go that way, that's up to you. It's gonna come in your practice, but you can do it too. But you have to do a lot of practice and know how much English you're gonna put. If you want to know, you see sometimes the pros, they go and barely hit the ball. That's because they practice all this. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. Once you find your attacking point, which is right here, then I want you to practice different, usually it is run in English. What you're going to use, run in English, it means that if you don't know about English, if you're a beginner, refer to my video on the 9 points of English on the pool knowledge. I have one of there which teaches you all the English. So the running English is, if I'm going, want my cue ball to go to the left, I'm gonna put left English, okay? Because I want it to come travel this way. If I want my cue ball to go to the right, I'm gonna hit it to the right to travel this way. So running English means whatever you want the cue ball to go. Okay, so not saying that, and we have the point of attack right here. Now we're gonna use some English, not a lot, some English, because we don't need to put too much. Basically, I don't even need that much English over here because I have the point right there is gonna send me exactly. So I just either hit the center or a little bit of English when I hit this point. Okay, guys, once you have this knowledge, you're gonna shoot with confidence. Okay, and I want you to practice. Practice before you go and act like this, because if you don't practice, you're not gonna be able to execute right. All right, so we have the point of attack right here, so we should hit our target over there. Let's try it. There you go. See, guys, we hit it right there. Let's see if we can hit it again. So you can see that this method right here, once you know it, you're gonna do your hits. A lot of times you're gonna come you're not gonna fail that much, okay? Unless you mess up, or you don't know the table, or the rails messed up, or it could be that the AC is too high, it's raining outside. Then it's very hard to control because the rails are crazy. That's the only time when you're gonna be able to, not control your shots. Let's try it one more time. See right there why I missed? You know why I missed right there? Because I hit it a little harder, okay? So that's good that I missed, because that being said, means that if you hit it harder, it's gonna shorten your shot. So if you're gonna hit it harder, you gotta use more English, running English, okay? I'll explain to you the same way. I'm gonna hit it a little, the same speed, but I'm gonna put more English, a little more, so I won't miss this time. Watch. See? Because if you're gonna hit it a little harder, use a little more running English to be able to travel more, because if you don't, it's gonna shorten your shot and it's gonna come shorter. Okay? So making a good hit is gonna give your opponent to shoot the A from there. So it's not gonna be, if you miss, he's gonna give on the hand and place it whatever you want to. Alright? Let's try another shot. Now at least I have confidence, guys. I have confidence on this shot because I already know that it's hard to miss. Most of the time I'm gonna make this shot. There you go, look at here. We made a good hit. Look at here. So what is he gonna do with the A right there? He probably is gonna play another safe and leave it the same way, or he's gonna bank it over there. See? So that's why it's so important for you to have this knowledge, okay? And I can do another shot so you can see that how accurate this code is. How accurate, you're gonna be executing your shot with accuracy. All right, let's do another one, and that's gonna be it. We're gonna change it to another one. There you go. There's another shot, man. And you can just practice like that until you're comfortable with your shots. And you can be checking your English, what kind of English works better for you, what table you're playing on, and this and that, guys. This is how you do. You gotta practice your shot like that. Same shot, and you already got your point of attack, and you just keep on doing like this, keep on doing like that, until you find a good execution where you're gonna hit the ball. And what's going to happen, like right there, you're leaving an easy shot on the A, so you can be changing it. A little harder. A little harder will not leave a good shot on the A, right? So that's how I want you to practice, okay? Because if you shoot easy like I shot those 2 shots, we're leaving an easy shot on the 8. So what we gotta do is shoot a little harder, and the cue ball is gonna move this way or that way. This is how this game help you. You know what I'm saying? This is a code right here. So saying that, you practice how you're gonna use your speed, okay? So you can see if you shoot, it's logic. If you shoot a little harder, this cue ball is gonna move somewhere in here or over there, okay? And if you hit the 10 over here, it's gonna send the cue ball this way. If you hit it behind, it's gonna come this way, okay? So you gotta practice that yourself. Now saying that, let's move this. Let's go a little. Let's go to in the middle, okay? So you can know those shots in the middle. What happens if we have this shot instead of having it here? It's in the middle right here with these 2 diamonds. There's not gonna be no more in number 1. It's not gonna be in number 2, so it's gonna be in the middle. It's gonna be 1.5. So what's gonna happen there? Okay, so we're gonna do our count. Let's go just by normal. 1, and start from here. Let's say that this is on 2, which is not, but we're gonna add the 0.5 later. So we'll go 2 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, so if you go 5 and you divide that by 2, it's 2.5, right? Yes. Minus the 0.5 that you have over here, that's going to give you what? No, wait a minute. Let's do it this other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add this 0.5 is 5.25. There you go. 5.25. You divide it by 2. It's going to give you 2.12, guys. No, 2.60 something. Okay, so what you gotta do over here, you go look over here and you find 1, 2, 2.12 is gonna be somewhere around here. You come back over there, somewhere in there. 2, just a little bit going over here around 12 right there. So there you go, you got your spot right there, 2.12. And when you come over here to your point of attack, of a starting point to attack, you look at your line, and when you see where the 2.12 is, that means that you can either use a little bit English or just hit it with no English at all. That's gonna be your decision when you're gonna practice this code, and you're gonna be able to tell what you gotta hit. Okay, and then when you go to the play, whenever you're gonna play, you're gonna be able to have a feel of the table and figure out how the rails are, taking English and all that. So saying that, right here is our attacking point, and we should be able to make a good hit on a 10. Let's check it out. There you go. Look at here. We made a good hit, and wouldn't leave an easy shot. He still got to cut the ball over there. All right. So now let's go all the way over here to this diamond, so you can see how this code works. Okay. Remember, is the distance where the target ball is, the target point. You count the distance, which is going to be right here, the 2, and from here you add to whatever your execution point is. We're about to move this target too, so you can see that it works on any side of this table. Okay, we're gonna use the same one, just the one right here with the same position. Okay, so over here we have 1, 2. Start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. So you come over here and you go 1, 2.5 right here. In the middle again. Now, when you come and look at your line, now over here we're going to use English, because over the line, if we hit the ball with no English, it's going to come right here, right here, and right here. And we're going to miss the shot. Make sure it's in the diamond. So that means, that's why I want you to practice, okay? That means that we're going to put a lot of run in English over here to be able to make a good hit over there. you go. And look at here. We made a good hit, and we didn't. That's why I said when you shoot a little medium or a little, not hard, just medium. Look at this. This is what I want you to learn this code, because when you know how to hit, you have the confidence of hitting your shot. And I learn the speed that I hit the ball. I know I'm not going to leave an easy shot on the 8. But if I hit it softer, I probably cue ball's going to end around here, or over here, or maybe here. And you still leave an easy shot. So the point is to learn how to make you hit and know where the cue ball's going. But that comes with practice, okay? It's not going to come just by knowing the code and that's it. You're going to have to practice to be able to, make the cue ball move to different spots. Because you're going to have to practice your English, your speed, and all that. I cannot do that for you. I cannot hold the stick. And it's even hard for you because you got to count pressure, the pressure you own in the game. You got to count all that. It's not easy for anybody, but it's better. You get more confidence once you have the wisdom of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, saying that, let's try another shot. Let's see, we're over here. Let's see if we come all the way over here to this third diamond. Let's say. Now let's move this point this way. Let's go like right here, and one diamond down, leaving you a safety where you can't even jump or nothing. And they leave you this shot right here. And let's say that it comes all the way to this diamond right here. So it's gonna be 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. From here it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you 3 and 3, you divide 3 and 3 is 1. Okay. No. Yeah, 3 divided by 3. Yeah, is 1. Okay. Here. No, 3 divided by 2. It's gonna, what's 3 divided by 2? Yeah, it's not here. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. You come over here. 1, 2, 3. Where you gonna hit? 3 divided by 2, guys, is what? 1.5. Okay. So being said, this 1.5. You come over here 0, 1.5. Right there. So when you come and look at your target right here, you can execute this ball with a lot of running English, or actually not even just a center top and a little bit right, just a little bit. How you want to know this, guys? How you gonna know this? How you gonna execute where to hit the cue ball? It's about practicing, okay? That's how you're gonna learn this kind of stuff. You have to come and practice and stay on the table and do your code like I told you. And like I said right here, you have 0, 1, 2, 3, and then from here you start counting 1, 2, 3. This is the execution point. So you divide that by 2, and you have 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. So you come over here and you go 1.5. So we know that if we put a lot of running English, it's gonna be kind of hard. We might still come close and hit it. I'm gonna do a shot so you can see. And this is how I want you to practice. I'm gonna put a lot of running English hitting this spot over here, and it's gonna come around here. It might give me this, and I might miss it or I might hit it. But you need to do it so you can learn with a lot of running English. Okay, see what you're gonna do. When I say a lot of running English, I mean from the center of the cue ball to the left, like probably 2 tips or 1.5. That's as much as you can do on a lot of running English. Because if you put some more, you have a chance of missing cue or something, guys. So you gotta be careful, okay? So let's see what happens when I put a lot of running English. And like I said, we might miss this ball, and we might hit it with a lot of running. We're gonna check, okay? Let's try and see what happens. I think it's gonna come around here, and we're gonna miss it. Let's see what happens. with a lot of running English. See, we barely hit it. All right, okay, so it'll still work with a lot of running English, okay? I haven't done this. I just trying to teach y'all just without practicing, okay? That's why I was gonna do that, to see if it works. Because it works sometimes, it depends on the table, and sometimes it don't, right? So the table's taking the English good. So now we know that it was gonna work like that, so we know our code is working, but I'm gonna teach you another way to hit it. In case you run to a table that is not taking English good, the normal English or your code is not gonna be. Let's for instance say that the table is not taking the English right. Let's say that the rails are some dead, or maybe the close is too cheap, and the rails are not live, it's not taking English. So what are you gonna do this? Then is I'm gonna teach you this too. Once you find your attacking point, which is right here, 1.5, right here. Okay, and if your rails are not taking good, so what you're gonna do is use a little, instead of running English, you're gonna use the center of the cue ball and a little bit of right, the opposite, to make your code work. But how you gonna know that? By practicing. Okay, watch. Instead of putting running English, we're gonna go the other way from the center to the right. Instead of the running is to the left, because we want to go to the left. So to make it come in here, right here, our point, we're gonna go a little bit from the center to the right, just a little bit. Okay. Let's see how that works. Oh, we barely missed it. Okay, we're gonna try one more time. Well, now how we're gonna try one more time? We're gonna put a little more right, to see how close we came. So now we're gonna put a little more right. And there you go. So you got a hit, and look at here, guys. Look at here. So look at this. This is what I want you to see. I put a little bit more right from the center, just a little bit more right to the cue ball. And you left your opponent a very hard shot. So this is what I want you to learn when you're practicing. I want you to put attention of all these hits that you're gonna be doing. Alright? This is very important. You need to learn, not just practice and then keep on practicing. And no, you have to storage this kind of hits, because you don't know what's gonna happen in the game. You're probably gonna have these shots like this that you don't know what's gonna happen. It don't have to be on the last two balls on the 8. It can be on the middle of the game with different balls, as long as you don't have nothing blocking your point of attack, your starting point to aim. And then there's no other stuff that, or sometimes there's gonna be some balls that are gonna be close by, but you still can get by, and you already know where the cube is gonna travel. You can use this for all those kind of shots. Now look at here. We left a hard shot. So what's your opponent's gonna do right here? He's got it tough. He's gonna play another safety, but that's why I want you to learn all this. Okay, being said that, you come all the way here. Probably we can still come all the way here. But we're gonna have to use the same right. But I want you to learn that, because we're gonna go this way now. I'm gonna teach you a different shot. Okay, now let's say that we're gonna be. I'm gonna give you another example right here. We're gonna do a short one right here. Right here. Now if you left this shot right here, guys. Start point your diamond. Okay, so this is what happened, right? He left you the shot. So you can see that it still works the same on this, either that way or this way. That's why I want to show you that the code works on that side and on this side too, on the aiming point right here. This is our aiming point. Now let's use our code again. We have 0, 1 right in the diamond, 1 right here, and we have from here we count 1, 2, because this is our aiming point is in 2. Okay, so this is what counts. 1, 2 divided by what? 2. 1, 2 divided by 2 is what? Is 1. Okay, and right here you count 1. So that's where we got to hit. Ain't it better when we know what we gotta do than just what do I hit? What do I hit? Do I hit here? Do I hit over here? Can I go just one rail right here and see if I hit it? I mean, you can still do that, but do you want to do that, or you just want to know exactly where to hit? You just got to do the right English. I'd rather just know exactly where to hit. I don't know what you want to do or other people, but still, it's better to have some knowledge of what you got to do, because knowing is power. Knowledge is power, right? Okay. So, being said that, we're gonna count over here. Our target ball is, this is our ball, is in one, is located in one. We count from here 1, 2, because this is the where we're gonna execute the shot to be able to hit that. So there's 2, you divide it by 2, and that's gonna give us 1. 0, 1. So this is where we gotta hit right here. This is where we gotta hit right here. 1. Now, what we need to do is find out. So we don't have to be, in the game with all the pressure and then the finals and they leave this shot. Oh, am I going to hit one rail or what? It's better just to know where you're going to hit. So we're going to hit over there. We already know we got to hit this diamond right here, diamond 1. And I rather see a diamond. I like to see a diamond. Okay, so now we got to find out, do we hit it with no English? Do we hit it with a little run in English? Do we hit it with right English, left, center? That's what we need to find out, okay? So when we look at the execution point, and I'm looking over here, and it's telling me by logic, and how it's telling me that if I hit with just a little bit of English, I should be able to come right here. Just a little bit of English, barely, not too much English, just a little bit. And she'll come over here and hit this ball. Okay, just a little bit of English, not too much. Let's try it, see what happens. There you go. Oh, look at here, guys. See what I'm trying to tell you? We're leaving this guy a hard shot. Your opponent. Now remember the speed. I had to remember the speed that I did right there. Take into consideration the tables are different. Not all the tables are the same, and the atmosphere and everything, the temperature, how cold it is, how hot it is, and all that. But anyways, we made a good hit, and we're leaving him either a bank over here or another safety, whatever he wants to do. But it's power to know where we gotta hit the ball. It's something better for us, to know where we gotta hit it. Let's do one over here on 0. Let's see what happens. I don't know about this right here. Let's see 1 and 0 right here. 1 and 0. So you can see that this works even on this side over here. Let's say they put us like this on this trap. They put us on this trap, and they put us like this on this trap like this, saying that they got us, and they put us like this. And we can still see that rail over there, right? Because we need to see the rail over there. So, okay, so let's say that this is on 0. So from here to here, we count 1, 2. And 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay, so it's the same thing right here. Okay, since we're over here, so now we got to figure it out right here that if we put a little bit of English, we'll probably miss this ball. So our best thing to do is just to hit it with just center, guys. That's it. See what happens. That's going to be up to you, how you practice, your decision. That's why you need to practice. You just know the code and go and apply and just because I know the code, that's it. No, you have to practice. Stay on the table a lot. And when you get to the other places, you have to take an hour to practice on that table or 30 minutes. So you know how the table rolls in English, how the rolls are taken. You have to do that. If you don't do that, probably, even if you know the code, you're probably going to miss your shot. Because like I said, every rail is hit different, every table is different. This is a Brunswick Gold Crown. You're probably going to be playing a diamond or maybe on a all housing or valley, any table. So everything rolls different. You have to practice. Okay, knowing this already, so we know we gotta hit over here 1, 2 from where the ball is, and 0, 1, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So this is our point of attack, and we should be able to make a good hit at least, so we don't get the opponent ball in hand. All right, so once I came over here and figured out, I can see that the angle with logic is giving me almost like a natural angle just to come hit it, so I'm not gonna put barely no English at all. Because if I put English, I might miss this ball, okay? So let's just do top center right here. Okay, guys, look at here. We made the ball, and we have a shot to have a chance to win the game, okay? So that's why I wanted to give you this knowledge over here, so you can see the power of all this, of this code, okay? The distance, the distance of the target, where we gotta hit, and then you count the distance 0, 1, 2, and then the distance. Let's do another one here. Where the ball is, the distance where the ball is, where you're gonna execute your aiming point. Over here is the target is at 2, and from there you count 1, 2, and then it gives you what? 1 again. So see, look, right there is the same. That's your code. Learn that, write it down, and then practice it on the table. Okay. Now over here we have the same one attacking point, but we're gonna have to use a lot of running English because of the angle I'm on over here. Use a lot of running English to be able to kind of make a good hit on this ball right here. Okay. So let's do it one more. A lot of running English. And there you go. And we have another safety shot. They're probably going to play a safety again because that's how it is. You have to play safety not to lose your game. But still, this is how powerful this knowledge is. And I wanted you to, share this with you because once you learn it, it's going to help you a lot. If you don't understand anything, leave me a comment down. And I'm probably going to be, and I want to explain to you that it works all the way over here. You probably could do one more right here, but you might do some right English. You're going to have to practice that. But it's just use this table, and then on the other side, you just come over here, and it works the same to the other side of the table, okay? It's the code works for both sides. You just got to be on this side to be able to run your diamonds the same. From over there, you go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way over here, and it's the same. So practice both sides. I want you to practice both sides, this side and that side. And not only on this side of the table like I was doing, go to this side too, right? So you can know your table on both sides. And when you do your shots on this side, come to this side and do your code the same, okay? The point of your target count from there to the point of aiming. 1, 1, 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then you use your English, what you're going to use, considering on your practice, on your stroke, and on the table you're playing and all that. So that's why you have to practice, but it's very accurate code that you need to execute. And when you practice it and execute it right and remember all the time, you're going to be able to improve your game a lot. And you're not going to be giving ball in hand, which is very helpful in your game. And yes, guys, if you like it, if you like this, share and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can go live on YouTube and do some videos for you online when I go play in the tournaments. I can be on live, stuff like that. It's not anything about making money because it's so hard to play to make money on YouTube. It's not easy. So it's not about making money. It's about sharing to all little kids and other people that wants to learn the game and little things like this when you practice them and you execute them with knowledge and with liking, when you like something, you can even become anything. And you know that. You can become a pro, you can become anything. Little kids, they need to have the knowledge. And yes, like I said, if you use this knowledge out here the right way, you take in consideration the table, the condition, the how many degrees outside, the AC, the cloth that you're playing in, you know what kind of table it is. You execute it with practice, you should be able to be confident. You should be able to be you're gonna be able to have a good ending on your game. Like you see in all the shots. When I started doing some shots and I noticed I was hitting the ball slower, I was leaving shots on the 8. That's how you're gonna be doing it when you practice. Keep on practicing, and then you're gonna see the speed that you're gonna hit the ball, how you're gonna be leaving hard shots. Okay, and it's gonna happen. It's not gonna help you only with 2 balls at the end. It help you throughout the whole game, as long as you don't have anything interfering your attacking points and your aiming point and your target point. When everything's open, that's when you can use this. It can be on the 1 ball, the 2, the 3, as long as you have a clean path to your execution. Okay, so I want you to learn this. And yes, if you like it, subscribe, like, and share. And I'll be seeing you soon, teaching you different things about the game. Remember, stay hydrated, drink a lot of water. Okay, guys. Take care of your family. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. I'll be seeing y'all soon. Bye.